I'm gonna make a move soon. But I feel today was worthwhile. Completely worthwhile. I want to be in the studio. I want to be making music. I want to be doing that thing back there when he goes, I got you, I got you, I got you. We'll be back in the corner playing some drums somewhere in the corner. I want to be in that video, that interview with Tabitha. You know what I mean? It's not easy being like coming from the street, coming from a background of being broke, so poor that your belly's rumbling like, you know what I mean? And you can see your mama doesn't eat, and she's barely struggling to cook some lentils, and she still makes it taste gorgeous. And we barely got enough dough to make enough chapatis, So we're like we have to go three chapatis with watered down lentil, But it still tastes beautiful when you're a kid, and because daddy's gone, and my grandfather treated my mom a bit more mean than everybody else because she treated her as a dummy. Because she was made to stay at home and look after her mother when she was ill, when she was a kid, and the rest of her brothers and sisters went to school. So they all left school with good jobs, Back then in England, it was easy to get a good job, If you had education, wherever your colour. That's why you see a lot of 60-year-old, 70, 50-year-old black women and white women, Indian women and men with good jobs, like, in government and in council and stuff like that, And you see a lot of the security guys that are 50 years plus, and they got well secure jobs in security because they got in at the right time. But we're in England letting so many fucking foreigners, excuse my French, but where they're letting so many foreigners, man, they took all the jobs. The Polish, I see them working in all the factories, all the warehouses, and they're raking it in, man. The Somalis come over, they took so many jobs. They if you go in all the London rec centres, the Somalis are the ones using them. You barely see any British boys or girls in them. And there's so many British boys and girls that are not being schooled and they're not educated correct. They should be using them if they knew what was on offer in them places. But it's not made known to them for some weird reason. It's only made known to the people that's actually using them, and I've already told you who's in them places. So I'm not being racist, I'm just a news informer. I inform people of the news, the current news, I'm not an informer in the word snitch. I'm not one of those. Believe me. God did not put me on earth to be a snitch. He put me on earth to inform my people, whether they be white, black, Asian, Chinese, on what is going on, what is up. And that's why I like Pat, because I never realized for all this time he's been training me and making me wait and forcing me to go through starvation and hunger and not letting me rap, because where I was going through my telepathic days of studying spirituality and studying my feminine sides and doing my Facebook profile, all the female videos that I did and the photographs I took for y'all for after I pass away, so you can see me as a man now, the way. And I didn't realize he was doing all of that, because if you check the way I was chatting back then, I was like, oh everybody, I want to be an actor, I want to be this, I want to be a rapper. Now when you hear me say it, more personality flows through me, more character comes out through me. Bitches, women notice that more. Bitches notice it too, but bitches sort of, they're a bit frightened of me because I'm such a bitch myself, I'm one of the biggest bitches you'll ever meet, as in, I am a female, and I know that I look female, and I know men are very attracted to me as well as women, and so I play on that, I'm like a flamingo walking around my ass up, but I walk straight like a man. Don't get me wrong, walk straight as a woman. I don't walk like a fag. My bum up in the air like this. Like this. Don't catch me doing that, but I do it in a way that is so subtle, but it's so obvious, and so people love me for that. That's why Pat chose me, because he chose the best. The best is me. So when you hear my raps, if I'm chatting like this, my raps are gonna be boom. I get so many young kids that just love me, and love the way I stand and love the way I walk. I go in CEX a lot and buy DVDs every day, like 2-3 a day. And when they got Tupac playing in there or whatever track they got in there, because I'm a fan of so much different music, I start dancing in the shop. My dances I do, and I get all them people in there dancing just by the way I'm feeling. Whether I'm dancing or not, they are dancing, they are bobbing their head. If I'm dancing, women are walking to me saying, hey man, you are a dancer. I'll be rapping in the shop to a beat. I have staff saying, whose rap is that? I goes, man, I just made it up. They're like, wow. I'll have women that are 40, 50, pretty as you like. See, I'll have guys behind me just clapping to me. If I go in there and I get a homophobic guy, ugly as fuck, with his ugly personality and character, try to diss me when there's a pretty guy next to me smiling at me, who am I going to listen to? The ugly guy and get put off and made to feel paranoid and hurt and made to feel suicidal? Or am I going to be smart and listen to the guy that's sexy and he's sure saying, yeah, you look good, I like the way you are like that, let's go somewhere. I'm going to listen to him and then I'm going to diss them guys. So I play a rap in front of them, I start freestyling, that's the side saying, you're homophobic, you don't even know the girls are watching this, they don't want to be near me, they don't want to even be near you, kid. You chatting that shit, trying to put me down, I'm a bigger man than you ever was. For me, even weight training, I used to body build blood, I used to be bigger than Amir Khan, I used to be a don, well respected in my own town. It's not my fault God chose me and made me a man in the sense of a woo. Whatever, woo, woo, woo. So when I come up, peace.